What's going on, guys? It is Bizarre Ludicrous. So, this is going to be my first impressions and thoughts on Sonic Boom. Now, we all know this is a new TV series and game that's coming out, blah, blah, blah. So, let's just get with it and let's just discuss it. Alright, so let's first start off with the characters. So, we can see that the characters all have new designs for their new game/TV show. So, let's talk about their personalities first. So, it looks like Tails is more like how he was in Sonic Lost World. So, like, he's basically like, I'm taking charge now. I'm not going to be pushed around. Knuckles, we'll get to Knuckles. Sonic, he looks still the same, honestly. His personality just looks the same, especially in the TV trailer. So, I'm happy with what they're doing. They're keeping how he is. And then Amy, she has a more of a Rouge look to her now, only because, one, look at how low her eyes are. It reminds me of how Rouge would be. So Amy is now like a combination of Rouge and herself. So I don't know. Now let's talk about what they're wearing. So we see they're wearing athletic tape. A lot of people have been wondering why athletic tape. Well, one, they're athletic. Two, it's to make them look cooler without having to put more clothes on them. And yeah, so we see that Knuckles has the athletic tape on his arms, which in the game trailer he was using his arms. Sonic's got athletic tape on his legs because he runs. Amy's got none, really, like barely any, just on her arms. But that's because she does like her gymnastics and stuff. And then Tails has some on his legs because they all do run in the game. So let's get, and what's with Sonic's scarf, by the way? A lot of people have been asking that. Well, it's to hide his neck. Now let's discuss how the characters look. Tails, in my opinion, looks just fine. Sonic, his quills, I don't like at all, honestly. Only, like, I can accept them for now, but honestly, look at this image right about here.
Like, just look at his quills. Honestly, I don't know what they were thinking. Like, I understand they're trying to give Sonic that more wild type feeling, but if we just look at the quills right now, ladies and gentlemen, it just looks out of place. It's something that's going to be really difficult to get used to. I understand that. So, it's just something I'm going to have to get used to. Anyways, back to the other characters. Okay, so, if we look back at the other picture, honestly, I still don't know what they're thinking with the quills, but I'm still pretty excited, and honestly, I can't wait for this game. Now, I haven't really discussed Knuckles yet, so let's get to him. Alright, so my thoughts on Knuckles. Knuckles looks like he's on freaking steroids. Honestly, he looks like, if you guys go to a gym, you guys know those big, buff guys that look like they work out 24/7. They basically just live at the gym. That is Knuckles right now. Honestly, when I first saw his design, I was not happy with it at all, and I'm becoming more accepted to it than I was before, but it's gonna have to be something I'll get used to. His shoes, honestly, they got rid of the Lego shoes, so I'm pretty happy about that, because those shoes looked annoying as hell half the time. And looks like they didn't really change much for Knuckles, so like he still has his normal eye color, which I'm happy about. And the reason why I'm saying he still has his normal eye color is only because he had 4 different eye colors surpassed his years. He had black, blue, green, and purple. So now he finally still has his purple, so I'm pretty happy about that. Anyways, let's talk about Eggman now, because I haven't really talked about him yet. And he is in the game and TV series. Alright, Eggman, where do I begin? Oh my god, he looks like, honestly, he lost a little bit of weight. Not much, but a little bit, just enough where you can tell. He looks like, honestly, in my opinion, an Italian ambassador or an Italian king or governor or God knows what. When I saw this, honestly, too, I honestly thought of the original classic Eggman because of the yellow and everything. I don't know. His design is going to take me a long time to get used to. On the bright side, they didn't change much, just the clothes. And thank God they did not give him any athletic tape, because that would not work for Eggman at all. Still, he looks pretty great other than the clothes, and it's just, I don't know, I'm just going to have to get used to the clothes. It's really going to be difficult, because, like, honestly, look at him. Does he not remind you of, like, somebody from a different country that, like, rules or something? I don't know, it's something I'm going to have to get used to, apparently. Anyways, let's discuss what we first saw in the game. Alright, so in the game we saw that the characters can now keep up with each other, and they all have special abilities. It's almost like Sonic Heroes a little bit. And if you guys never played Sonic Heroes, it's basically where you can switch between different characters. So let's say Team Sonic. Obviously there's Sonic, and then there's Tails and Knuckles. You would be able to switch between them, and they would have different unique, like, stuff they can do. So this game kind of has that same exact feeling. Knuckles can dig underground, and he can climb. Sonic's used for his speed. Tails can be used for flying. And Amy can be used for gymnastic crap. What I want to point out, too, is that the games and Sonic Boom are separate. They're not. Sonic Boom is its own canon. If you guys don't know what that means, it basically means that Sonic Boom is its own separate thing from the game. They're never gonna combine, and they're gonna be different stories. So now we have the TV series stories, we have the comic book stories, and we have the games. If they do ever decide to cross these things, though, and have the official design from Sonic Boom to be the design for the Sonic games, I would honestly be just fine with that. Anyways, let's discuss more about the game. So in the game, we saw that the characters can now keep up with Sonic. So it's actually a good thing, because now you don't have to, like, wait behind. Also in the game, we saw there was rings going around the stage, which means that this game is, and it has been a little bit confirmed from what I know, that the game will be mostly about exploration. The game will kind of be like a classic sandbox game, kind of like how Minecraft is, except without the building. Now, let's go on with, like, the level types. You'll need to use characters for certain things, so let's think of Little Big Planet real quick. In Little Big Planet, there's some two-player stuff. It's exactly what Sonic Boom's gonna be like. There's a switch that we saw in the game where Amy and Sonic used this string type of thing that came out of their hands to, like, pull a switch. It's exactly going to be just like that, and it's going to be that same exact concept. We also saw in the game that there was a new enemy. The new enemy is supposed to be a little bit more threatening than Eggman, but not by much. Looks like Eggman's not going to be his own final boss anymore. Also, going back to the TV show, a lot of people think that in the TV show, it's going to be about Sonic getting over his grief over Tails, which that is not going to be happening. Do you really think they're going to get rid of Tails, Sonic's best friend and sidekick? The people that said that and started saying that need to think a little bit more on that. Also, people need to stop complaining about Sonic's arms being blue. His arms are blue, and we're just going to have to deal with it. There's petitions out there, too, where people want his arms to be flesh-colored, but honestly, I didn't even notice until today that his arms were blue. Anyways, let's talk about the first thing we saw in the game. Alright, so the image I have up right now was what we saw how the characters landed. We see that each character has landed on their back, face, well, mostly their back and face, except for Amy. Now, let me point out real quick, and this just shows how the character's personalities has changed. Knuckles can glide and fly, yet he lands on his back. Tails can fly, he lands on his face. Sonic's just doing his usual stuff, and that's landing on his face in every new Sonic game we get, except for some occasions where he does actually land on his feet. But Amy, all she is useful for is swinging a hammer, and yet she lands on her feet like a ninja. And she's just looking at the other characters where she's just like, what are you guys doing? Get the fuck up so that we can go and complete this stage already and explore. I want to get this over with so I can hug Sonic. Like, that's literally how her facial expression is for me. Like, just look at her. like, honestly, like, that's showing something in her personality, which means she's more intimidating than what she was before. Like, look at her. She's literally just like, get up right now. You guys are embarrassing me. So, honestly, we're seeing that Amy's going to be more intimidating, and she's definitely going to have a different personality, which I'm pretty happy about, because honestly, I did get tired of Amy's, like, freaking 80s dress, and then, like, her just being, like, the damsel in distress. Kind of like how you want to imagine Peach. Just think of Peach. Peach gets stolen by Bouncer. For some reason, all she's really good for is ruling a kingdom and making cake. But, like, that was Amy. That's our Amy in our games right now. Honestly, right now, she's actually a lot better, and she's actually useful. Like, have you guys... When was the last time, other than Sonic Generations, for that one mission, where you've seen Amy be useful? In Sonic Lost World, all she did was stand there and watch the world get destroyed. Watch Lost Hex get destroyed. Honestly, I don't know what she's thinking. She could have honestly just, like, went up to the monsters and hit... Like, went up to the Deadly Six and just hit them in the face and be like, what? But no, and then Knuckles just sat there. Like, you know, he was getting dragged by the Flickies, but we won't discuss that. Honestly, I can't really say much about this TV show. In the game too, we can also see that it's gonna have, like, a lot of ancient writing on it. I know I haven't changed the image yet either, which I'm still keeping it here because I still want to discuss a little bit more. Mostly on this, look at Sonic's face. It looks like his face is sinking in tar. I just find that hilarious a little bit. Like, especially how his pose is. Like, honestly, like, come on. You cannot make comments about that pose. Amy, honestly, she still looks badass. Knuckles looks like he's gonna have, like, a spinal condition. Tails looks like... Honestly, Tails looks like he just fell over drunk. Anyways, that's it, you guys. I'm pretty excited for this game/TV show. If you guys are excited, let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know what you guys are mostly excited for. And let me know your thoughts and impressions. Let me know, too, what characters do you want to see? Because there will be different characters appearing in the show. Sega said that they're going to, like, put in significant characters. So, maybe we'll see Shadow. And, by the way, tell me what you think they're going to be wearing. And don't say Shadow's going to be wearing a Hawaiian shirt, because I've seen images of that already. Honestly, guys, Shadow will just take that off and throw it and burn it and do God knows what to it. So, yeah, let me know what characters you guys want to see in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys want to expect, and let me know what you guys are going to be doing for this game. When this game comes out, I'm going to be doing a blind Let's Play for this game. And I'm probably going to get lost. I'm probably going to rage. So if you guys like that, let me know. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video when we record, or I have more updates on Sonic Boom. See you guys in the next video.